Can I get a slice of pizza? Okay, go ahead. All right. Yeah, I want to say good night to everyone. Lord of His mercy. And I got to tell you, man, yeah, I'm so glad to be here this afternoon, you know, and yeah, one, two, one, two. And so I can come into your homes this evening. I want to say welcome to it, welcome to it. I'm going to go right into it. We're playing, start out with the intro. You know what I usually do that, right? Yeah. General, 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 oh baby. So they got me on radio show, right? On a Townradio. General, 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 oh baby. I'm General, and each and every Thursday, right here on Talk to the Townradio, you can catch my show, and I gotta tell you, man, don't miss it. Inside of Soul Classics, baby. It's the General Show on Talk to the Townradio. Ah, yeah. Don't miss it. General, 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 oh baby. Yeah, I gotta tell you, welcome to it, to you and you and you. Now, I'm General, and I gotta tell you, man, it's good to have your own show. I'm General, and I got my own radio show, Lord of His mercy. I don't want to take that line from Steve Harvey. I hope he won't come after me. Lord of His mercy. As usual, I want to talk about Zandek. And Zandek, we service computers, we build and maintain websites, and this service is a remote service. Fortunately or unfortunately, we don't come to your house and all of that stuff. You don't have to worry about us coming to your house, but with your approval, you know, once you call Zandek at 888-202-6368, and someone's gonna answer and they're gonna talk you through how you can get them into your computer, or they can service your computer. Now, the website, we have a special on the computer service and the website service. All right, and it's just a new thing. We got to get used to this. Folks talking about keeping their kids at home because probably a lot of things, with the virus and with the vaccine and the mask and everything is come into play. So folks thinking about keeping their kids home, which you could homeschool your kids. It's not a big deal with homeschooling your kids. You just got to make arrangements. So with a remote service, it's just like folks, they work from home, and it's not to worry about because we're not the only company. I'm not going to go ahead and call company's name, but we have a lot of companies that do remote service also. Zandek is not the only company. So sometimes someone would say, oh, General, you come into my computer. Why should I allow you to come into my computer remotely? You might take a part. Now, if I come into your computer, I can't take nothing. Normally, my computer, tell you the truth, I pay bills on my computer, and I pay bills on my phone. And I think all I got on the computer, well, the money's in the bank. Trust me. I don't keep money in the computer. So it's like if Zandek company comes into your computer, we're not going to take your money. So there's nothing to be afraid of. It's the thing of the future. Remote, all this new stuff, it's nothing to be afraid of. But I tell you right now, to service a computer for the whole year is $99. You can't beat that. The website is $199, but this is a basic website. If you desire something more, it just means you got to pay extra, at least up to $600 for a residential person website because things that you may want to do, right? But it's nothing to be worried about. Um, like I said, there's other companies do this service where they're coming to your computer and they service your computer, so I don't think you should worry about that. And just keep in mind, the number is 888 202 6368. And I have a guest with me before I bring her on. I do want to mention a little thing about Atomy. And you know, my co-host, she's not here. She's on vacation, so I figured I'm not going to spend. But yes, I will talk about Atomy as we go along. You know, because I have someone else coming in. But here is the thing. Atomy, as you know it, our headquarters is in South Korea, and we carry great products. And for now, all you got to do, you could just go www.atomy.com/US, and you will see the site come up, but you won't see prices, but you will see the products. And in order for you to see the prices, you need to be a member, which is free, of course. You don't pay nothing to be a member. I think that's it, you know, in a nutshell for right now. Um, I have a lovely young lady with us. I would like for you to come up, take a seat. Yes, I will. And your name is Lula. Okay, we have Lula here with us. I've been practicing on the name. Trust me, I get it right. Miss Lula, welcome to Talk of the Townradio.
All right.
And I need you to give me a chance. Let me fix your mic over here.
Okay. Hi, everyone. All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Luna, like the moon in Spanish.
Okay.
So I know many people, you know, yep.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. Let me just move up the chair just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right. Miss Lula, how are you today?
I'm good, General. How are you? Thank
And
you
I
for
know,
having me.
yeah, we spoke quite a few times, and you know, asking you to come on my show because I see you're doing a lot of great things
Yes.
that the
Yes.
community would like to know about,
Oh,
right?
yes. Yes.
And we talking real estate, and we talking credit and all
We're
these
talking
things you do,
credit.
right?
We're talking real estate. We're talking generational wealth for our people.
Wow,
You
and that's
know,
something.
yeah.
So you know, you got a handful there with you.
I have a handful, but you know, I have a community that I
That
want to
needs
uplift.
the services.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I think what I would like to start with is with the real estate thing. All right.
Okay.
There's so much going on with the real estate. The
Yeah.
price are going up.
The prices
The price
are
going
up.
down.
The prices are going
Oh,
up.
it's going up this time.
It's going up.
It's
Thank
going
goodness.
up this time.
You know, everything is going up. It's not going down. This is a very difficult market for people who are
Yeah.
looking to buy.
Right.
It can be done.
Right.
So I want to let you guys know that you need the right broker
Right.
to work
right.
with you.
Right.
But it certainly can be done.
Yes. Yes.
But it is a difficult market. I won't tell you
Yeah.
that it's
Yeah.
not.
I'm certain sure it is. I'm certain sure. So tell me something about your experience because we might want to know. I hope she knows what she's doing.
Listen,
Things like that.
listen.
We
I
can't
know it
be-
from all angles. I've been doing real estate professionally for 7 years.
For 7 years.
7 years, and I come from a real estate family.
Okay.
So my parents are West Indian. My parents are from
Really?
the island of Haiti.
Okay. Right.
And I will tell you, when my parents came to America, they were here less than 2 years, and they bought themselves a home.
That's good. I like that.
Okay, and it turned out to be a rental property.
Okay. Okay.
So I think by the time I was 8, they were considered millionaires.
Seriously.
Okay, and they kept buying because nobody told them that they couldn't buy.
Right. Back in those days, you
Back
could
in
have
those
had
days.
more than one property.
Yes, you could have more than one. Even you know what? It was harder back in those days to have more than one property. It's a little bit easier now.
The economy wise, you might want to say.
Yes, economy wise, it was hard.
Hmm.
But nowadays, I think that what we didn't know is that there are different avenues to home ownership.
Right.
There's different ways of doing it.
Okay.
You can buy yourself a home by yourself. You can buy a condo, a co-op, or a townhouse, single family residence. You can buy something with a friend. People didn't think about doing
No,
that.
I didn't know about that.
You
So
know,
what if the friend run away with the house now?
well,
What
listen,
happened?
they can't run away with their house.
Okay,
They can't
all
put
right.
it on them back.
Hey, listen, no, I just want to make sure,
You
while
know?
I sleeping at night, the friend come and say, you start taking everything.
Listen, they can take everything, but they can't take the house away. There's buying it within corporations. There's buying a home in the stock market,
Okay.
buildings in the stock market.
Okay.
There's buying buildings in syndications where everybody put a little money in, just like a susu. And you buy it.
I'm familiar with that one.
So
I know about that one.
there are many ways for us to buy. We just have to look for the right people to educate us.
Okay.
And I feel that as Black people, not only West Indian, but as Black people in general,
In whole.
nobody told us that we can own.
Really?
And the difference between my parents was when they came to America, they weren't here long enough for anybody to tell them no. So they just started to buy.
Okay.
That's
a good point you made there just now, because there's a lot of stories go with that. But I believe information is education.
Absolutely.
Right? So if the people, the listeners of Talk of the Town Radio get these information, then they might say, okay, I didn't know that. I don't know. I really didn't know that. Yeah. So now you won't feel like it's going to be a problem. Because if you can't do it by yourself, you can get your son, your daughter.
Your son, your daughter, your best friend, your sister, your
what if
father,
you get
the
son-in-law got to sign something?
Somebody got to sign something.
Because son-in-laws and daughters, what can happen.
Right. But
they're talking about they own the house.
Right. But it's a business.
It's a business, yes.
So people have to understand that it's a business.
It is.
And
some papers to sign.
Papers to sign. You're partnering with people. And, when you can, if you can't buy it on your own and you bring some people in, when you can, you refinance it and you do it on your own.
Right. There's I did hear about something, and I just don't know if I get it right. But when you say finance just now, and you have a bunch of people, you could get 4 people come together and you buy a property. Is that something, from what my understanding, let's say I'm one of the 4. And, I get a big man. I'm a big man now. I turn, I want to fly. So, no, I could say, look, Pops, I need to buy a house. I mean, what's going on? So at that point, do I get, what do you call, I don't want to say, do I get some kind of what I put in and a little bit more?
If you want to refinance it, yes.
No, if I want to get something else.
If you want to get something else, yeah, you can. If you can afford to do it on your own,
right, then
you branch off and you do it on your own. If you need to get somebody else to bring in, because we do it in many different ways. We buy it as friendships. We'll have like 4 or 5 people on a deed, and then we branch out and we each go. It's like when you see, you go to, say, Canal Street,
right,
and you see the Africans. They're standing in front of the store, and before you know it, selling.
Selling?
They're selling watches or whatever they're selling, and before you know it, they have a little corner in the store. And before you know it, they have the whole store.
You're right. You're right about that. Yeah, you're right about that.
So, and they build.
Right.
And I think that as West Indians, we've been taught to hate each other. Don't trust this one. Don't trust that one. That one's talking about you.
I don't like the Trinidadians, them. I don't like the Jamaicans, them.
I don't like the Haitians, the Jamaican. The Trinidadians like to dance too much. And everybody have something.
And those are the things that actually keep you back in life.
Exactly.
So you don't want to go there.
Right. When you look at the other cultures, they're all coming together.
They're all coming together. They've came together.
And we're the only one. We lagging behind.
And we lagging behind, definitely.
In the economy and everything, because we so afraid that, Susan gonna come and take my dumpling and all of this. And it keeps us from growing as a whole. So the first thing we need to do is unite. and know that sometimes we have to work together in order to get to a goal.
Right.
And not everybody hates you. You
That's
know?
true. Yeah, but I find a lot of times I believe about this time it's not too late, because and folks might want to say, oh, let's start with the teenage adults then because they're smart, and that's true.
They are smart.
But yes, we still got some of our grown men that you know it's hard, because of the pandemic, right?
Right.
Because now when you feel you get a phone call, and most of the time it's like all you could do. It's not all you can do is just drive a truck. You can do other things too.
You can do other things.
Or you could go back to school for
Yes,
something else.
for anything. You could be a truck driver, a doctor.
It might
You could
look
still
a
be a
long
doctor.
time. That
Yes.
okay, it's okay, 2 years for associate, and that sounds like, oh no, I can't do 2 years. It's
can
too
do
long.
it.
And 2 years come and pass you
Right.
by. But
And
whatever
yet
you need to
you're jamming
do,
on the parkway
right?
every year, and you're
Every
looking
year, and
forward
the year
to Labor Day or Caravana or Trinidad
Yeah.
Carnival, but you're not doing anything to better yourself.
Right. But the point that I want to make is that our men, right? I mean, you got the $15 position and you got the $20 position. Now you got to understand this, Lulu. That if I work in a job and I'm making $15, I think most of my time I'm going to spend like, why this is all I coming home with? What this can't do much. Well, it really can't do much for you.
It can't do much. But
Which means it's like you're gonna have to get 2 of these jobs.
right.
So you might, if you're a person that want to start your home business, I think you can go ahead and do that too.
You can definitely go
Yeah.
on and do that. And
Yeah.
real estate is the avenue. That is
Okay.
your own business. And
Yeah.
yes, I understand. If you're making $15 an hour, where you might not qualify for a single family residence, maybe you'll qualify for an apartment and you
Yeah,
get a
that's
co-op
true.
or
That's
a
true.
condo.
That's true.
You have to put, normally when you get a co-op or a condo, you have to put 20% down. But then in a couple of years, you can refinance it or sell it and buy something that you can
Right.
afford.
And you're moving up.
And you're moving
You're
on.
moving on.
Right. And I also tell people that, don't be afraid to buy a townhouse where you have 1, 2 family, 3 family home, because you qualify up to 75% of the rental
Okay.
value for that.
Okay.
And that'll help you qualify for the mortgage too.
Wow. I
Understand?
actually didn't know that.
Yes.
So that's something
You
new.
know, so that's a great way to get a property, because now your tenants become your quote unquote partners. They may not know it, but they're your partners to help you qualify for that home.
So from what I've gathered is someone my ones they've been working and they want to purchase a house, but maybe they don't have enough down payment. So now you can come together with someone else or 2 other people, and this can happen, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's a good
exactly
point.
what you want to do. And that's the thing. We're always so afraid to join with other people. But if the goal is for us to have generational wealth,
Well, yeah, you're right, because the paperwork is there. You got the agent, and you got a lawyer.
exactly.
So no one cannot say, well, okay, this house belongs to me and belongs to you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I remember texting you yesterday. We were doing a little bit texting, and I saw something on your page, Instagram.
Yes.
Before I forget, though, you may want to let people know where they can find you, whether Facebook or Instagram. Or
Right.
wherever.
So Facebook, you'll find me at Louna Sabero. My first name is Louna. Last name is Suberro. My Instagram is at BK Luna or real estate _Luna. I mainly use the at BK Luna, and BK Luna is BKLOUNA. So that's where you can find me.
Right.
I have daily posts. I have posts on fixing people's credit.
There's no phone number involved.
Phone number is 631-241-6340. Thank you for that, John.
I believe you won't get any strange calls because I don't think anyone is going to call you like that. Yes, I remember texting you yesterday, like around this time, and we was talking about the credit thing. And I think that's one of the big problems today.
Yeah. Big
Adults
problem.
and we don't have good
Yes.
credit.
Yes. And even
Right.
people going off to college. I actually did
Yeah.
a course with children last year when the pandemic started. I did a financial literacy for children. And I explained because I do believe that you got to start them off young
Right.
and explain what
Exactly.
credit is, and even, balancing a checkbook and what a savings account is for, and
Right.
all of these things that are important that nobody ever teaches you in school.
You're right. You're right.
You asked me about how do you bring up somebody's credit score.
Right. I was asking you what, because you did mention something like that. I saw it, and I start asking you, how can I bring up my credit score?
All right. So first and foremost, I'm going to tell everybody, and I gave you an example.
Yeah.
What you're going to do is you're going to keep your credit down to 30% usage.
Right.
So what that means is if I have a credit card and my balance is $100, I'm never going to spend more than $30.
Okay.
Okay. And even if I go above that $30 and I say spend $50, I'm going to, as fast as possible, bring it down to under 30, because then the credit bureau looks at it and says, oh, okay, this person is responsible enough. You're
maintaining a high balance.
Exactly. Another way that you can increase your credit is if you have someone that has a high credit score and they've had their credit card for a long time, you're going to say to them, is it possible that you can put me on as an authorized user?
Okay.
Don't give me the card. I don't want to use
don't
your
need the
card.
No.
All I want to do is to become an authorized user so that my credit score will go up.
That's a good one.
Okay. Now, you can pay for this outside of calling a friend or a family member to do it for you. It's called piggybacking. Right, but it will cost you anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to pay a company to find somebody to do it for you.
No, you don't want to go through that.
So you might as well go through somebody who's a family member. You're going to look for somebody who has had credit, though, for a long time. Because there's an equation to the credit score. There is somebody who's had it for a long time. There is somebody who has diverse credit, so they'll have credit cards, they'll have mortgages, and they'll have maybe a store credit all in one.
Right.
And they're looking at a complete picture. And then they're also looking for your usage.
Your usage.
And if you need to start with a credit company like a Capital One or a Credit One where they don't necessarily, you don't have to have a high credit score, you can start with those companies and build yourself up. And as long as you're making payments, you can call them up and say, hey, I've been with you for a year. I've been with you for 2 years. I always make my payments on time. Can you increase my credit? And them increasing your credit too also looks good on your credit profile.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
So basically, you don't have to really go out there and spend money. You can actually do it yourself.
You can do it yourself.
Instead of having companies doing it for you and you have to pay them.
Yes.
That's money you can save, right?
That's money you can save, but that means surrounding yourself with people whom you can trust, who care about you, and to trust people too. Because the person who's putting you on their card, they're going to have to trust you enough to say, okay, it's not just the curry chicken that Sheila know how to do. Sheila's good. I see her and doing everything. So I'm going to take the chance and put her, but I'm just not going to give her the card. Okay. So that, there's different ways to skin a cat.
Yeah, definitely. This is really interesting. This is good information. For those of you listening right now, you want to call the studio right now. I think everybody should know the number. WhatsApp is 607-484-7887, 607-484-7887. And the local number is 718-715-4677, 718-715-4677. If you have any questions for Miss Lulu, right?
Luna.
I figured it. I'm going to get it right tonight.
Before we leave, General, you're going to have it right.
Lula, right?
Luna, like the moon.
Oh, Luna. Listen, I can get this.
You will.
It's easy. This is easy. Yeah, Scully, you live. Talk to the Townradio.
Yeah, good night. General, is Farai talking, right? DJ Farai, right?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. I I interested in buying my own house. Right? How can I go about it? I am a first time buyer. How about I want something nice? How do I go about it?
I think that question, let Luna answer that question.
So, do you have
No,
money for down payment? First of all, what's your name? I'm sorry. Tell me,
excuse me.
what's your name again? I'm sorry, I missed it.
DJ Farai.
DJ Farai?
Yes, DJ, one
Uh-huh.
of our DJs.
All right, DJ Farai. So, first things first, do you have some money to put down?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
All right. So if you have money to put down, what I'm going to say to you is you need to give me a call, and I will put you in touch with a bank that will help you get financing, and then we can start looking for a house. I do have a team that I work with, so I can
I am
definitely.
very serious.
I,
So,
Are you gonna
can
give
you
him?
take my number?
I can take your number. Actually, can since we're on the show, we'll.
Okay, okay.
Mikey is going to give it to you because I don't want to put it over the radio.
All right, all right. I'll take your number and I'll give you a call. For everyone else, you can call me at 631-241-6340.
Mhm.
Okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Hey, thank you for calling, man. You know,
Yeah, man. Thank you much. Thank you. Thank you, General.
anytime,
All right.
anytime.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
that was interesting. That's one.
Two.
How does
You
how
know?
does that? I mean, is it set? Is that something set? Let me say, Guyana or Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
something? Okay, well, the way we know it,
Yeah.
we rent out. We
We
always
rent it
renting
out.
out.
We
We
rent
always
it out to
rent.
people, but you can Airbnb
Okay.
it too.
Yeah.
You understand? There is international Airbnb.
Okay.
I have a friend of mine. He has he's actually my cousin. He has a course where he teaches about Airbnb.
Okay.
And he told me he went to Dominican Republic. He spent $1,000
Okay.
per night.
Really?
Really?
How many
American
How many
money.
nights so you stay,
He
man?
stayed there for 5 nights. It was
Okay.
a group of them.
Okay.
But now imagine if you have a
Okay,
property in
okay.
Trinidad over
Okay.
Carnival.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or you have in
it's a good.
Guyana
That's
over,
that's
you
good.
know, or
That's good.
Barbados
You
during
know.
crop over, and
Right.
you decide to Airbnb your property
Right.
to somebody who's coming
So
from
it's
the
another
States.
way of making money.
Exactly. You just have to figure it out and put yourself with the right
Yes,
people.
Scholar, you're live talking to Townradio.
Yes, hi. Good night. Can you repeat that number again for the ladies?
My phone number is 631
631
241
241
6340.
6340.
340.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right then. Okay, so we got some folks that are listening, and you can that's a good thing that listeners are calling in because the reason why we talking about this because we would like to educate the community
Hmm.
things that even I didn't know. You say some things just now that kind of like okay, you might be out of a job and you get some stimulus check that you didn't use yet.
Exactly. And you use that to finance what you need to do.
Thank you.
You know?
Or you might have saving up some money and you didn't touch it. Yes, well, there's ways you can invest that money and make some more on it, right?
Exactly.
You can build on it then.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that. For the homeowners right now, the moratorium for eviction, for those of you who were unable to make mortgage payments, there are different avenues that I can steer you to that will help you save your home also. Or if you have to sell it, don't wait until they foreclose on you.
Right.
And you
Okay.
sell it and
Okay.
make some money.
Okay.
You know?
That's important.
Yeah, because a lot of people just wait and they're like, the situation may not change. It may not change, but you need to at least surround yourself with people that can help you because, I've been in that situation where I was in foreclosure,
Right.
and I came out of it.
Okay. That's good.
I had to sell. I did what I had to do.
That's good.
And I came out of it.
Well, you didn't lose, right?
I never lose.
One of the things I like to shed some light on is you know, we really didn't know this pandemic following the coronavirus was coming.
Right.
You know, a lot of folks didn't prepare for that. So what happened now, because of a lot of times people they're working from check to check. And to the folks that are listening right now, you have to pull out some get a piece of paper and take notes. Because whether we're gonna have another pandemic or not, we all gotta prepare ourselves that we prepared then.
Absolutely.
If you gotta put away $1 or $2, $5, cut your eye and everything else.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with saving.
There's
right?
nothing wrong with saving at all. There's
Because-
nothing wrong, you know, we're not too good on the Starbucks, but we can, you know, cut down on all of this extra stuff that we're spending on.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Drink bush tea
Exactly.
without milk.
There you go. But you know what? We can always start businesses also. Everybody that I know has a side hustle.
Right.
Whether they are selling
Something.
bush tea.
Yeah.
I have a friend that sells bush tea.
Yeah.
You know, and herbs and
that's
and
interesting.
Yes. Well, we don't
Yeah.
call it bush tea. We call it sea moss and
Right,
and
different things.
stuff. But I
Granny
have
backbone and these
Exactly.
things.
But
A lot of things.
you know,
that-
sell that.
for the immune
if,
system.
If you know how
Right.
to cook,
Mhm.
cook.
Yes.
Cook and sell that. I remember going to the beauty supply store or the beauty salon and sitting there, and somebody would come. They didn't have a restaurant, but they would come with their menu and then
Right.
tell us, "You have 2 hours. Tell me what you want,"
Uh-huh.
and then they bring the food.
And they
there.
prepare that thing for you.
You know,
That's true.
Marberry juice. You had people selling Marberry. I mean, there's so many things. You have
Yeah.
to make your mind work.
So I think now that we see what happened, you know you gotta prepare yourself, right? You gotta prepare yourself so that you know you're in a good position to say, well, you know something, well, I got a few dollars, you know what, so what? You know?
Yeah,
If my job send me home or something,
I have something.
like
Listen,
yeah, something
The
to fall back on.
susu.
Yeah.
Don't take the susu and spend all the susu money.
Yeah. You don't need to.
Take half of the susu
Do
and
some-
put it away and do something with it.
Because now you have so many things you could do. You got an Airbnb, you can invest in property,
Yes.
you got coins and all
Yes.
these different things you
Absolutely.
can do. So you really don't want to go to sleep, right? I feel it's a good thing, but make sure you know what you're getting into, right?
You have to put yourself in the right circle
Right.
where people are giving you the best advice possible.
Mhm.
You don't want to just go into anything blindly. You know, but again, you have to put yourself in the right circle. You can't just sit there and think that it's going to come to you. It's not coming to you.
It's not coming to you.
You know, and what do they say? God helps those who help themselves.
Mhm.
You know, it's nowhere in the Bible, but it is in the Bible. You need to help yourself get out of a situation.
I have another question here for you. Now, let's say someone that's listening, right? I don't know what to say if it's coaching or additional information then about how they should prepare themselves to do ABC, whatever that is, I don't know. Whether it's to building their credit, which they got all kind of information out there about doing that, and whether they want to purchase a property, they want to this and they want to that. I actually know of someone that's going through something right now because the place that they rent, they decide upon themselves to lease the apartment. It's more than one rooms, right? So, I mean, it's a nice way to think. It's a smart way. But the person that they bring in to live there, stop paying the rent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a difficult situation. Again, you cannot get into anything lightly.
Yeah.
I always, even when I lease apartments for people, I make sure that I run credits.
Right.
You know, have I gotten into situations where people stop paying? Yes.
Right.
Even though they had great credit? Yes. A lot of times people don't want to mess up their credits, but some people don't even know that they're
Right.
messing up their credit by not paying.
Right.
You know,
Wow, that's something else though.
But I have attorneys too. I know attorneys. My parents, they didn't just buy one property.
Right.
They bought a whole bunch of properties and they didn't speak English. So at 3-4 years old, I was translating for them.
Okay.
I was in landlord-tenant court,
Okay.
you know,
All right.
talking to the judges, you know, and I think that a lot of times the people got evicted because you had the little girl there who spoke only a little bit, but could speak for her parents and translate, and people ended up getting evicted.
Listen, I hear you, but coming back, so which means you get this from early age.
From early age.
And that's
from
good.
Early age.
So-
I've been in there. I know how to navigate around it. So even when people are buying properties, I've been there. I've been, you know, I bought my first house when I was about 26 years old.
Okay.
So I understand what
Yes.
it is to buy.
Yeah.
I understand what it is to sell. I understand what it is to be in foreclosure and have to figure it out.
You know, I coming back to the rent and stuff. I deal with something like that before. Years back, a couple years back, maybe 5 years, maybe a little bit more. But the thing is that when these folks come, they have this way of saying it's like, and you know, the credit check is a good one.
Right.
So they come and they say, oh, they got 3-way, whatever, you know, I'm a good tenant, I'm working. Yeah, I'm working.
Right. They bring it's imposter syndrome. We call it imposter syndrome. They bring their best representative.
Yeah. And after 3-4 months, it's like, they're not working no more.
Right.
So I say, okay, how this working?
Right.
So now, you see, you're looking at a standing point as you invest in money, and so you're getting your money back. But I guess it's something like you say, if you go through the process with these people before you put them into the apartment, because it's your money at
Right.
stake, then you need to interrogate it good. Not only a 3-way, maybe you should get 6-way.
Right.
Because if you think you're gonna lapse in 4 months, then I don't like headaches, right?
Right, right. I mean,
So,
and everybody
what is-
runs into problems.
Uh-huh.
But you do need to, I would say, to always get a licensed realtor that's reputable, because there's some realtors too that will be like, oh yeah, I ran their credit and didn't run their credit.
Yeah,
You
they
need to
didn't do
ask
it.
for the
They
credit.
didn't
Let
do
me
it.
see the
They
credit.
didn't
Let
do
me
it.
see a
Okay.
reference letter. You
Okay.
know, just don't let anybody come into your house. You wouldn't let a stranger just come into your house just so. You know, you're gonna ask them questions. Who are you? So you need to let their financial package tell you who they are. Don't go by, well, this one looked like a nice guy. He clean. He dressed nice.
Nah, just nice. That don't
You know,
mean nothing.
That don't mean nothing. The dirtiest person could pay your rent. The cleanest person.
The proof is in the pudding,
The
right?
proof is in the pudding. So always get
Yeah.
that financial
You know-
package. Ask for a reference, you know, but be careful too, because,
Yeah.
you know, me being from that other side, as being a landlord,
Yeah.
there are many times that I'm going to give a reference, you know, because I want that person out. I don't want them to stay in my place. If they can't find a place, you know, I might give them a reference because I want them out.
Okay.
You know, so you have to be careful of that. But me also, you're going to look at the credit report. You're going to see if they've ever been evicted.
Oh,
You're gonna look at
okay.
their credit
You're looking for that,
scores.
see how,
You know?
yeah,
And you might want to go talk to the landlord
that way they used to live.
where they used to live.
That's a good
You
one.
know? Because then you're
That's
going to
a
get
good
a
one.
feel. Because anybody can write a letter.
That's a good one.
But if I come in your face and you're like, oh,
That's a good one.
man, okay, they're okay. You're going to feel the energy that they give you.
Okay. That's a good one. Now let's say someone, seeing no one calling in again. Let's say someone purchased, or myself, I purchased a property. I have this property for a year now, going into 2 years. When can I say, or when should I say, oh man, I wanna purchase another property? Is the bank got something to do? You got to go through the bank process again.
So you do have to go through the bank process. There's different ways of purchasing a property. You can get a property with hard money lending. You don't necessarily have to go to a bank. A hard money lender could be your uncle. Your uncle have money and want to lend you some money.
That one.
You know, or you have people, there are corporations that will lend you money. It'll be on a higher interest rate, but you'll be able to buy a second property.
Right.
You know, you can refinance your home, take some of the money from your equity out in order to help you
and use it that way.
Exactly. So there are different ways. You have to look to see if it's within your debt to income ratio
Right, in your budget.
in your budget.
Right.
So the bank is going to tell you what your budget is.
That's exactly.
Okay, based on the amount of bills that you have
Right.
and the income that you have coming in. You
I
know,
think the less bills you get is better.
the less bills you get is better. The less the minimum payment is, the better. So if your minimum payment is, say, $10, right? The less it is, the better. But also, if your credit card company, you're only using about 30%, that also is going to look good on your credit.
Okay.
You know?
I have another question for you.
Okay.
I'm not going to call the person's name or.
Okay.
Just going to say a friend. A friend of mine bought a car just last week, but cash.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
So,
Like you walk into I was there. You walk into the dealership, $24,000.
you know what? Everybody's situation is their situation. So I'm not going to say it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's whatever their situation is. I probably would have taken the money and put it towards a home and used the home. I'd maybe rent out a room and use that money to pay off my car.
So, okay.
You understand?
Okay,
So
okay,
I'm going to
okay.
flip my money in
Yeah,
a
flip
different
it.
way.
Okay.
You know, but everybody's situation is their situation. He may have needed the car. Maybe he needs the car to get to work. Now, it is a liability.
Yeah.
You know, but if he needs it to get to work in order for him to make money, that's his situation.
I think the question was like they didn't want it to have any monthly payment, like finance.
Yes,
They didn't
that
want
makes
finance.
perfect sense. That makes perfect sense to me. I understand that. I work 100% on commission.
Right.
So I don't like to have any monthly bills.
But the sales guy was happy.
Yes.
He says, "Oh my
guy is-
God,
Well,
are you kidding
no.
me? Have a seat. Have a seat."
So you would think that the sales guy is happy.
He's not.
He's not happy
Why?
because he's making money off you financing.
Oh, so he's not getting the bonus.
He's not getting that bonus.
Oh my God.
So
Are
he
you
wants you
serious?
to finance and he wants you to put a warranty
So
on
he
the
can
car
make money that
so
way.
that he can make money.
Oh wow.
He doesn't like that cash borrower.
Okay. Oh,
Okay?
Jesus.
So, you know, there's different ways of looking at it. And that's why I say you don't knock anybody because you don't know their situation.
Right,
But the
because,
salesperson
like,
is
yeah.
not happy.
Well,
he wants you to
know,
finance everything.
You got a point there because that means that there's something that person didn't really know or they didn't know a whole lot.
Right.
And they just make that decision on their collectively
Exactly.
self.
Exactly.
And they feel like, okay, I don't have no monthly finance thing to pay. All I have to do is pay insurance. And
then he doesn't even have to get full insurance. He can get liability.
why? Why would you get
Because-
liability with a new car?
Because it is a
Why
new
is-
car.
As,
And you're right.
Yeah.
But if you finance it, you do have to pay for it.
oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
But if
you're
you
right.
get it and you pay for it cash, then I don't have to pay for
But
insurance.
if something happened to it, then because you're fully
That's
covered.
another story. I'm not a car dealer. That's another
I see
risk.
what you're saying. I see what you're
but
saying.
but if you're short on money
I
and you
didn't
have
look
to
at it.
figure it out,
I didn't look at it that way.
yeah.
So you're saying this is good. This is a good one. So you're saying now, although you pay cash money for it, now it's like he's not gonna get the full coverage because it's not financed.
because it's not financed,
So now you leave with liability.
he can get liability
Oh my
because he
God!
has to have insurance, but he doesn't have to have the full
And
insurance.
what happened now with the accident if you get accident?
So I'm going to tell you, don't drive next to a dollar van.
Oh man, this is ridiculous. And this is something I brought up. So I would say that is a learning experience right there because that's something that I didn't know. But I mean, the person have what they're supposed to have. If you're talking about money, they have money.
Right.
But you're saying that because you have money, you use it stupidly. You know, you want to find out and get some more information.
Exactly.
But
I mean, I bought cars cash. You
Yeah.
know, my first car I bought from an auction. I bought it
okay.
cash.
Well, that's different. It's not a
You
new
know?
car,
Yeah, it wasn't a new car. It was
but
a new car to me.
it's in a good condition.
It was in good condition and it was
Right.
new to me because that's what I had.
Right.
You understand? So everybody does what they have to do.
Yeah. This is interesting because think about this way. For people that really don't know or don't get it, they don't have this information. They don't know where to find the information. But no, they know where to find you.
You could find me. You could find me. My number again, 631-241-6340. You could always call me.
Yeah, I definitely would like to bring you back here. I mean, this was a good conversation. Um, is there anything you want to say to the listeners as we move along?
I want to tell you guys, don't be afraid to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to partner up with people to buy.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a money issue, find a way, use your susu,
Mm-hmm.
Do a side hustle,
Mm-hmm.
do something.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, as a race, we Black people are not doing well, and we need to put ourselves in a better standing. And that means, like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary.
If you're saying that, I would second that to see. Not all of us, I would say, not doing well, right? But the point I would like to make, when you look at the pandemic, like there have been people working through the pandemic, straight through.
Mm-hmm.
And then there people went home on unemployment.
Right.
And then some people lost their jobs.
Right.
So that's the problem.
Yes.
So is information now you need to find out now where you go from here. Exactly. Right? Or what can you do to start all over?
Mm-hmm. And I'm available if anybody needs, even the circles that I'm in, if anybody needs help, call me. I have friends. I have people that I call
connections.
Family. I have a lot of connections.
Oh my God! Here is the thing. I got $1 million question for you.
Yes.
I really think this is a good one. Mm-hmm. How about writing a book?
That's in the works. That's
not a difficult thing to do.
No, it's not. It's not. It's the time. Because right now, I'm trying to educate our people.
Because it's educating people anyway. But the information will be either available for them.
Yes, but we have a lot of people that don't want to read. So it's slowly but surely.
We also have audio.
We have audio.
Audio reading. You don't want to read? Listen to the audio.
Listen, I'm here for it.
If it's for the person benefit and they want to know something, if I want to know something, I would just find whatever way and put that time in.
Yes. But it is in the work. The book will be coming soon.
It didn't take much anyway.
No.
It's not like you're going to a 2-year college or a 4-year college for this, but it's just material that you can look at. So now you can educate yourself in what to do and how to prepare yourself in the future, which is a good thing, right?
Yes. We have to prepare ourselves because we're in a war.
Yeah.
And we have to survive.
Yeah. Seriously, I believe yes. I really believe so.
Yeah.
And they're talking now about, since we have a few minutes there, we're talking about, it's very confusing right now because I never talk about this corona business, which I never wanted to talk about. Mm-hmm. But when you jump on the children now, I think it's a big concern for me. I have several grandchildren. And today is one of them. Let me say happy birthday to Rihanna. Happy birthday. She turned 11.
Oh, yay.
But when she was 5, because when she was 5, she had this thing where she fall in something like a seizure.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then the heights would roll up, and then she would shiver, And I says, oh, my God, what's going on? Got to call the ambulance.
Right.
By the time the ambulance come, whatever they do, she feel better. But it don't happen now. It went away.
Thank God.
So all I'm saying is that my concern, I have a grandson, he's 16. He has asthma. Mm-hmm. It's not that active. But he plays basketball and all that type of thing. So every child is different. Okay? So you're going to put something in their arm, it's up to the parents to approve that. That's what I'm not with that. And here comes the mass. I'm not saying, I'm not agreeing with what's going on. Yes, I do follow. I'm still out there. So I follow the protocol. We deal with a few hospitals and clinics that I have to, when you enter, you have to wear your mask. I follow the protocol. But when you think it was just the adults, now when you're talking about the children, now you're kind of like, oh, come on, man.
Right.
What is
So
this
it's
all
the
about?
children that's dying.
I've
right
heard
now.
some child took the thing and whatever happened, it's like they end up with they're not the same. So, we just got to be careful. You got to be careful because this is your children.
Right.
You make the last decision. So that's what I would say. It's frightening. Not frightening because you're not supposed to be frightened.
No.
And it's what you listen to and who you're listening to. Anyway, we're not going to spend too much time on that. But I don't know why I brought that up. But the thing is, maybe because I saw you have your children right here with you.
Yes.
It's your son and your daughter, right?
Yes, my son and my daughter, the
Wow.
babies. I have one
How
more at
old?
home.
How old?
So she's 13 and
Wow.
he's 11.
13.
Yeah, 13. Yeah, I will tell you, she did
Easy
get the
now.
vaccine. That
Huh?
was important to me because my mom is
She did?
85.
Got it. Okay.
And I wanted to make sure that, my mom was okay.
Your mom is 85.
My mom's 85.
Okay. How is she?
She's good.
Good. Right?
By the grace of God, she's good.
That's good.
But she's been through the different types of vaccines like polio and all of that
In the past.
in
yeah.
the past.
Right.
So when we're looking at in terms of that,
Mhm.
right? Our family and everybody's personal decision whether to take it or not, but
Right.
our family made the decision
I
to
tell you
take
what,
it.
We're gonna switch that conversation. This is,
I know
we ain't running for governor. We ain't running
it's
for
a hot
governor.
conversation.
We ain't running for governor here. But listen, it's good to get some information out there to people, especially with what we start out with, with the home buying and different things like that. And now these days, you don't have to tell people where to go look for a job because it's all over on the internet.
It's all over the internet. But I
Coming
got
to
people
that.
hiring too. So
Really?
Yeah, I have people hiring.
For what?
I have a friend
Are you
of mine-
serious?
No, yeah, I'm serious. I have a friend of mine who's hiring. She has a juice bar
Yeah.
in downtown, so she's hiring people to help her there.
You have the phone number?
I don't have the phone number,
Okay.
but they could call me, and
They
then
could-
I could put them in contact.
Okay.
She is looking for somebody with experience,
Mhm.
but I have a network of at least
Right.
350 to 400 entrepreneur friends.
I definitely want to be a part of that.
Yes,
network.
yes, I will put you on. That's,
Now, but what if so you got one job. I don't expect you to get 3, 4, 5 jobs.
Why not? We West Indian, we can do it. And you listen. We West
Be
Indian.
serious,
we can do
right?
it. Listen, I am.
Be serious.
You
I'm
don't have
serious.
to work
Okay.
the jobs like that, but
Right.
you can do a side hustle at home. Something you like to do. If you like to sew, you do that. It's something you
yeah.
like to do anyway.
I think I'm gonna have to bring you back here because I think it's one way of influencing people.
Yeah.
Of get up. Because some people actually sit down and say, so
I can't
that's
do
it.
nothing.
I give up.
Yes, no.
No, well, you can't give up because when you
can't.
give up, you fail. Right?
Right.
You cannot give up.
It's like Bob Marley, the first song that I remember. Stand up for your, it's for
Get
your
up,
right.
stand up.
Get up,
Stand
stand
up for your right.
And it is your right to make money and live decently.
Well, it's true. It's true. And if there's any way we could get this information out there repeatedly to folks that, you might have a teenage adult in the house that you may want to get them involved at an early age
Yes.
into something.
Yes. Listen,
know.
I have friends
Yeah.
that have their children that have lipstick lines already, that sell hair,
There you go.
that
There you
do hair,
That's good.
as teenagers.
Well, the air thing has been something where we, as a people, we put a lot of money into it, and so if we can sell it, I mean, I welcome that. I do know some business that sells,
That sell.
not just the Haitian guy and the Chinese guy, or
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
But
yeah, exactly.
they do have some black folks that have.
That have hairlines.
The hair
One of
business, yeah.
my good friends, she owns BB Bundles. She
Okay.
sells hair.
Okay.
I knew her when we worked in the office together, and then she started selling hair.
Okay.
And she sells in Long Island. I have another friend of mine who used to be on Pickin Avenue. She used to put wigs on for the Chinese man.
For him.
For him.
But not for herself.
And not for
So
herself.
now she's doing it for
But
herself.
now she has a shop in Kings Plaza.
Good.
My cousin is a surgical tech. During the pandemic, she started a whole makeup line,
Right.
vegan makeup.
Really?
Really. I
What do
have
you
a
mean
friend of
vegan?
mine.
How does that
who-
work? What is that?
So it's all natural products
Okay.
that you put on your skin.
Well,
As
I got
opposed to
some of that
putting the-
myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine who has the juice bar.
Okay.
She started that during the pandemic. Well, actually, she
Right.
was doing it before the pandemic. And bush tea. She got all kind of bush tea for people.
Yeah, that's good.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
friends that
true.
do
It's true.
pillows.
Yeah, but these are
sell
the
clothes.
things. These are the businesses that's gonna be successful.
Exactly. Selling clothes. I have friends that sell clothes. I have friends that sell it's TLC, which is like a supplement, an herbal supplement company. She sells that. That's her side hustle.
Right.
There's
So
different
now
side
she could
hustles.
save some money.
She could save some money. And you know what I'm saying? There's different ways. You don't have to go and work for people all the time and think that I'm not making enough
Trust
money.
me, it's a weight on the shoulder.
Yes.
But look, you have no chance. You have no choice because you got bills to pay.
Yeah, bills to
Right,
pay.
you gotta pay bills.
And you need the
know.
insurance, but you can do something on the side.
Right.
know?
You have that, and you can do something aside. Yes, we know about that one. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Trust
Very
me, I
good.
know people who know people.
That's good. We got to stay in touch now. And your page, I was looking at your page. You have a nice page.
Thank you so much.
You put that together yourself?
I have people who know people.
No.
I'm working. I'm
Okay,
working talking
it's
to the
really
people.
working. So one
I
of the
hire
things
people.
I'm interested in though is getting the information, whatever information we can get to the community, so they can use it to the benefit of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's for them or you have a teenage adult in the house, you could start him early, right?
Mm-hmm.
And by the time he turned 20, 25,
Yeah,
he gets some kind of money in the bank.
absolutely. Even, you
Like,
know
continue.
what? I have a financial advisor. Even Roth IRAs. We started out, the kids start working.
Mm-hmm.
We can match the money that they're putting into account up to a certain limit,
Right.
so that by the time they retire,
Mhm.
they could be millionaires.
Well, one question I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say when you should open a savings account for a child. Is it while the child in the womb, or you wait until the child born?
Listen,
I don't know. I just asked.
my children, I didn't open the accounts for them while they were in the womb, but I definitely, by the time they came out, they had bonds, savings bonds.
Okay, I know about that.
So that's how I started them off.
Okay.
And then some banks, not all banks have it anymore, but they used to have children's accounts.
Yes.
The
The schools used to do it too. The schools used to do it, and then I think the school stopped.
Right. The school stopped. Some banks stopped it also. But then there's the Roth IRAs that now they can use to set up for their retirement.
Okay.
Or to buy their first home. And these are the things that people don't tell us to do,
Right.
that keep us back.
Well, who's gonna tell you?
I'm here to tell you.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'm here to tell you.
Well, okay. Let's take this. Yes, calling you live. I'm talking to Townradio.
General, good afternoon, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I just listening to you. You had to bring her back on.
After what?
Because right now, you had to bring her back on the air.
Yes, definitely.
Make an appointment with her, and yes, it sounds interesting.
This
You have to bring her back on.
this voice sounds familiar, but that's okay.
Yeah, I know. Leave me alone. You just
Oh,
bring
okay.
her back
All
on.
right. Listen. I don't need no trouble. It's okay. Well, yes, I will bring her on
Okay,
again.
I'm at work. I can't talk too long. But
I know. But I will bring her on again because I will talk to her after the show, and how we can work something out, and but at the same time, this information is going out, to the community, and the community, at least you call in. That means that you're listening. And a lot of times we need someone we can talk to, and I'm sure
Louna.
Miss Luda is available. You could reach her, and I'm sure. Did you put out your page out there for the Instagram, right?
I did. I said
She's
it.
on Instagram.
I am on Instagram. Again, it's BK Louna. It's BKLOUNA. on Instagram and Luna Sabero on Facebook. You know, I tend to be on Instagram more than I'm on Facebook, but I'm going to be doing a little bit more lives just so that people know, because I feel like I'm not getting the message across as much as I should.
Okay, General, I had to go look up the
Okay.
location.
Okay. Thank you very much.
calling.
Thank you for calling.
Right.
All right.
You're welcome.
Okay then. That's someone that I know is that's a member of the Atomy company that I was talking about. She loved the products. It's a good thing, and we're gonna have to do this again.
All right. I'm here for it.
I want to thank you for coming, and you bring the kids and
Yes,
bring
thank
them
you
out
for
the house.
inviting me. Yeah,
And
they
you're
had to come
welcome.
out.
We have to do this again.
Definitely will.
Thank you for being here,
No problem. Thank you.
ladies and gentlemen. Miss Lula.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. All right.
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
It was good.
I could come on again. I don't mind.
If this is Sparrow.
So they got me on radio show.
What was in the
On a
bathroom? That's me.
radio. General. Oh, baby. I'm General. And each and every Thursday, right here on Talk to the Town Radio, you can catch my show. And I got to tell you, man, don't miss it. Inside of Soul Classics, baby. It's the General Show on Talk to the Town Radio. Ah, yeah. Don't miss it. General. Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. I got to tell you, man. I got to tell you, it's been nice having Miss Lola here. And Lord of His mercy, it's been a good one. And Lord of His mercy, wow.
So many are dying, they're dying in vain. Oh, do it again, Lord. Oh, do it again, yeah. Oh, tell me what more can Jesus do? Yes, tell me what more can Jesus do? Oh, Lord, already laid the foundation, open the gates of mercy. What more can Jesus do? Tell me what more, hey, what more can Jesus do? Just tell me what more lend me your wings. Oh yeah, lend me your wings, let me fly to glory. Lend me your wings, let me fly to glory. Lend me your wings, let me fly to glory. That's a lot of glory now. Jesus, lend me your wings. My God is a good God. Yes, He is. My God is a good God. Yes, He is. Oh Lord, will He pick me up and then He turn me around. My Jesus plant my feet on solid ground. My God is a good God. Yes, He is. My God is a good God. Yes, He is. Oh Lord, will He pick me up and then He turn me around. My Jesus plant my feet on higher ground. My God is a good God. Yes, He is. My God is a good God. Oh, yes, He is. Well, my Jesus pick me up and then He turn me around and then He plant my feet on higher ground. Cover me, Lord, under your blood. Cover me, Lord, under your blood. It's the Holy Spirit who sent from above. Oh, cover me, Lord, under your blood. Hey, cover me, Lord, under your blood. Cover me, Lord, under your blood. It's the Holy Spirit who sent from above. Yes, cover me, Lord, under your blood. Hallelujah, 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 praise be the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 praise be the Lord. Praise be the Lord, hallelujah, praise be the Lord, hallelujah, praise be the Lord, hallelujah, praise be the Lord. Hey! Hallelujah, 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 praise be the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 praise be the Lord. Praise be the Lord, hallelujah. Praise be the Lord, hallelujah. Praise be the Lord, hallelujah. Praise be the Lord. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, man, that's a good friend and a buddy and someone I grew up with, you know, back in the day, and we still friends up to today. I'm talking about Jagger. So Jagger, if you're listening, but to DJ GQ and Tony, I know you guys had the battle. I ain't get no battle, and I ain't gonna get no battle. But listen now, I would advise DJ Tony. Right? And then you gotta understand, I love you guys, man. You know, and no thing, having fun. I would advise GQ and DJ Tony, take out your cassette tape and your 8-track tape. Lord of His mercy. Oh yeah.
Who's the DJ king of R&B and oldies? Got to be General.
So we just gonna have a good time, man. Good night to everyone, huh? It's a beautiful night. A beautiful night. It's not too hot, so you could put away, the blanket, whatever you're using while the condition was going on. You know, you don't need that right now. All you need to do is listen to General right here on Talk of the Townradio. I gotta tell you, man. Look, it's not today I started listening to a radio. I was a young boy listening to radio. Eh? Machu Allen, Pancho Carew. Time you're sitting by the transistor radio, eh? Listening to some nice oldies. tell you though, I mean, you don't have to do too much to be a successful person. I tell you that. And you meet a little girl, you don't meet the girl just so you buy her a drink, so she remember your name. Just could be Mr. Success.
Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
Come with me and listen to my story. Can you guess? Why they call me Mr. Success?
Tell you what, I had to get all this music from the basement. Talk to the Town Radio. We have an archives. So I went down there and I got some music.
See the street we're on. I used to live on it. Now all of my friends are gone, and they won't let me on it. Follow me and listen to my story.
Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
Good night, Miss Cato. Good night, Miss Carter.
That pretty little girl over there, she used to love me. Yes, she did. Yeah. I told her, baby, I would have to go, but
good night to all the listeners that are listening right now around the world.
Yes, I did.
Included Paris, Holland, England, Guyana.
See the little boy.
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
That's my kid, but
anybody that remember Machu Allen and Pancho Carew, right? I used to make it my time to listen to them brothers play, to listen to them guys play, right? Because it was good.
Can you guess? Oh no, yeah, why they call me Mr. Success? They're always calling me Mr. Success. Please give me those stones at me. If you only
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
If I went away for a long, long time.
This record got some dust on it, but it's okay, you gotta play.
To keep me in your mind.
When I went downstairs to get in the basement, some dust falling in
the still of the night. Just wishing and hoping if I'm doing alright. Or would you play my record just to hear my voice? Tell me. Oh, I've got to know.
Hey, Tony, you could call in, you could call in. GQ, you could call in too. Why y'all sit down so?
While I'm away, the reason I asked you to tell me you're mine. Sister, it's because I would like you to be mine. I love you, I love you. And if you love me too, there's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for you. Or would you play my record just to hear my voice? Tell me. Oh, I've got to know what you would do while I'm away. While I'm away, I've got to know before I go. Tell me you're mine.
I gotta tell you though, man, when the music is playing, You don't want to talk no politics or no sports. Pick up your woman and dance, whether it is your wife, your sweet woman, or your girlfriend.
In this world, I wouldn't do.
Talkity Townradio in New York City.
Would you play my record just to hear my voice? Tell me. Oh, I've got to know what you would do while I'm away. While I'm away. Tell me, baby, what you would do while I'm away. While I'm away.
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't matter what you're doing right now. Lord of His mercy. But I'm going to put you in a good mood.
Tell me you need my love, boy. Tell me you want me too.
Who's the DJ?
I don't have to understand.
Got to be
boy. Tell me you want me too. I don't have to understand, but I'll be true to you. Sleepless nights I have since you went away.
I gotta tell you, man. I mean, look. If you come home before your wife, right? And she walk in that door, come on, set the water in the bathtub, man. Put her robe where she's supposed to be in her bedroom slipper. Come, treat her nice. Huh?
Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
I miss the things you do to make me feel alright. I miss you more than all in the still of the night. But I just have to wait till you're home once more. For it's you I love, and you I adore, 'cause you're my kind of man. 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 And I don't want to let you go. Oh no, I don't want to let you go.
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
I'll be there when all your dreams are broken. Answer your unspoken prayer. When the little things you're doing don't turn out right, don't you worry, darling, I'll be there. I'll
dreams I'll kiss you.
See this type of music?
Luck on your
I don't know. You don't really need iced tea, but you need some champagne.
So baby, if
you just relax and you listen to this here.
All you have to do is call me, and don't you worry, darling.
Maybe you want to reminisce. Try to remember your old-time boyfriend or your old-time girlfriend.
Whenever you need to know that there is someone who cares. So if your new love isn't a true love, don't you worry, darling, I'll be there. Oh, you know
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
Don't you worry, darling.
Who's the DJ king of R&B and oldies? Got to be General. Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
Looking at me while you dance in another's arms, and you
see with this type of song here, you want to look at your husband and right in his eyes and say, darling, I love you. Oh, General playing some nice music, eh? Seriously?
Is that all you want? Well, you had your revenge. Now come back to my arms. You keep telling your friends only heartaches I gave to you, and you hope in the end that my heart will be crying too. Revenge, revenge. Is that all you want? Well, you've had your revenge. Now come back to my arms. Maybe you want me to get down on my knees to you.
Well, if you ask me to go down on my knees, I'm going to go down on my knees to you. I take off your shoe and wash your foot.
You got to tell me tonight you'll give our love a brand new start, for you've had your delight with just tearing my heart apart. Revenge, revenge. Is that all you want? Well, you've had your revenge. Now come back to my arms. Revenge, revenge. Is that all you want? Well, you've had your revenge.
I tell my wife, I said, baby, I love you so much. Because General playing and talking to Townradio.
Talkity Town, party vibes in HD.
Is that all you want? Well, you've had your revenge.
The DJ king
now come back to my arms.
General. Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
When my heart is strong enough, gonna pack my clothes and walk out of the door. And on that day, when I up and leave you, you can bet your life that I won't be back no more. Sing the song.
Talkity Town, party
See, I don't know how many of you guys remember. When you're dancing with the young lady, you're talking and she hears. But sometimes the music's so loud, you don't got to tell her come outside.
When you find out that your love is untrue. Hey, now.
Sometimes Cupid can shoot his arrows so fast, you might just want to throw a kiss at Shayna.
One of these days, when my heart is strong enough, gonna pack my clothes and walk out of the door. Yes, I am. Until that day, when I get myself together, I'm gonna stay right here. Whoa, baby. They come what may.
Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
You don't kiss me like you used to do.
That's right, you don't kiss me like you used to do, baby.
Don't miss me, darling.
I wonder what happened.
Darling, darling, when the night is through. So I sit at home and all the lights. Here comes the night. That's when it hurts. Yeah.
Good night, Kato, Miss Kato. I got you.
I'm going downtown.
Just throw out some wine and save some for me.
And I know it, darling. I'm gonna walk right in and I'll see your face. Yes, you'll be dancing with someone new. Here comes the pain. That's when it hurts. Oh, yeah. That's when it hurts. Then you're gonna see me sitting all alone, baby, at the corner table. And I'll be sitting there smiling, honey. Sitting over there somewhere by myself smoking a cigarette. Then you're gonna feel that you'll have to come over and say something real nice to me.
That's right.
Oh, baby.
I'm waiting on you, baby.
That's when my eyes will get wet.
Uh-huh.
And I'll walk out the door. And I'll walk back home. Take the same street that we used to take when we walked along. Then I'll see your friends all pitying me. Oh, their sympathy. That's when it hurts. Oh, yeah.
Talkity Town Party Vibes in HD.
Don't ask me a mountain of questions when there is only one answer to it all. Do you love me, really love me, as I love you? It's the answer to everything if you do. Don't give me a million excuses when I am waiting with my arms
Do you love me, baby?
Love me
I mean, really, really love General.
as I love you. It's the answer.
I'll make sure to bring the flowers home to you tonight.
If you do, if there is someone else, some other place who holds your heart.
See, that's why you just get break up and make up. You understand? Don't try to hold no flame. Don't hold nothing, you know. Love who you love.
You misunderstand me when there is simply
You want to show that man so much love. Now you're going to make sure you come home right on time.
Since I kissed you, how I'd love to look into your eyes. Yes, I still dream about you. My world is lost without you. For you are my first love, and first love
never lets you die.
Seems like yesterday
leave when our separate ways.
One last kiss and then we say goodbye. The love I left.
I tell you what, ladies, himself, your husband not home, or maybe, okay, whatever the reason is, take up the broom like we used to do. Take the broom and dance with the broom.
When you're young, you sometimes make mistakes, but then, where love is strong, it never hurts to try again. So if you think of me and you find that you love me, there's no use to go on living lies. Let's hurry to each other, for there can be no other. For you are my first love, and first love never ever dies. Yes, you are my first love, and first love never ever dies. Look what you have done.
Talkity Town,
Showing
Party
me
Vibes in
the
HD.
sun.
Who's the DJ King of R&B and oldies? Got to be General.
Look what you have done, showing me the sun, and now it's shining through. It's so nice to be with you. Hey! I like the things you're saying, and I like the way.
I want to say,
The things you do.
I want to say good night to Pat, good night to Ann. Miss, hey, Ann, how you doing, man?
So nice to be with you. Each time that I give my heart to someone new, they just turn it blue. But this time is my time, and my time is all the time I have to be with you. So please, never go away. Say you're gonna stay and make my dreams come true. It's so nice to be with you. So nice to be with you.
That's right.
It's so nice.
It's so nice to be with you, ladies, right here on Talk of the Town Radio.
Each time that I give my heart to someone new, they just turn it blue.
But this time is my time,
and my time is all the time I have to be with you. So please, never go away. Say you're gonna stay.
Party Vibes in HD.
And make my dreams come true. It's so nice to be with you. So nice to be with you. Hey, hey, it's so nice to be with you. Hey, hey, it's so nice to be with you. Hey, hey, it's so nice to be with you.
Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
I tell you what, seriously. If you come home one night and the house empty, all you gotta do is say, God, what take you so long? And that's the next tune. She's gone again. Lord of His mercy.
Talkity Town, Party Vibes in HD.
She's gone again. She's gone again.
a guiding hand, a hand, for I'm lonely and you know it. Yes, I'm lonely, don't I show it? She's gone again.
She's gone again.
Lord, she's gone again.
I wonder if she's coming back.
And I need her. You know I need her.
I tell you that woman sweet, nice, bad boy.
My empty arms, my arms. Oh, I hope I'm not intruding. If I am, oh Lord, excuse me, but you understand.
She's gone again.
That she's gone again.
Tell you what, ladies, it's a beautiful evening, a beautiful night. Just sit back, relax. Lord of His mercy. Throw yourself some wine or some champagne. Come on.
She left my home so filled with sadness. Oh, I tried to give her gladness. You understand?
She's gone again.
The girl's gone again.
Party vibes in HD.
She's gone again. Lord, she's gone.
I know the reason you've been crying. Oh yes,
The DJ King of
I heard she won't be needing you. How does it feel being the one left behind? Oh, what's the matter, baby? Is it hurting you? I know you found out she's been cheating, and I heard she even told you she was untrue.
I tell you what.
How does it feel?
If I find out my woman was cheating, at least you tell me about it. There's nothing to worry about. Maybe something I ain't doing right.
What's the matter, baby? Is it hurting you? Remember when I needed you so bad. Remember what you had to say. You told me to go find another shoulder to cry. Then you laughed and you walked away. I know that you've been asking about me. Well, I'm sorry, but I've got somebody new, and my hurting is just about over. But baby, it's just starting for you. Oh, what's the matter, baby?
Get yourself a drink, pal.
Talking Town. Party vibes in HD.
Tears keep falling like the rain. Well, I just can't seem to hide the pain. My life will never be the same without you. My friends all say that we are through. Well, they say you found somebody new. Now I don't know just what to do without you. Crying all night long.
Girl, I can't do without you. You might well come back, yeah? Come back and let me make up.
Tell me, my darling, what went wrong? Whoa, 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 whoa. For me, the sun will never shine until
I was wrong and you was wrong. We're gonna make up together.
come back to me. Don't let me be without you. I'm crying all night long. Tell me, my darling, what went wrong? For me, the sun will never shine until the day that you say you're mine. Come back to me.
I want you to know I didn't go down in the basement for nothing. I playing some real oldies tonight.
Party vibes in HD.
I want to know, no.
Who's the DJ King of R&B and oldies? Got to be General.
I want to know, no.
Girl, I can't forget you. You're too sweet, eh? You're sweetie.
How could I forget? When I was lonely, she chased away. The little girl chased away all of my blues. When I was down and out, she went somewhere and bought me. She bought me a brand new pair of shoes. So tell me.
How can I forget?
How
can I forget?
How could I forget?
Forget her.
Yesterday she left for somebody new. My friends all say forget her. Go out and do the same thing too.
See, me are listening to no friends. Me ain't doing nothing that way till me woman come home.
Kisses still lingers on my lips, and my cheeks cries for her fingertips. Since she's been gone, I can't sleep at night. And since she's been gone, I can't eat a bite. Oh, so tell me.
Oh, baby, since you've been gone, things been so hard, eh? Come back to General now.
How can I forget?
How can I forget?
How can I forget?
I wanna know how can I forget?
How can I?
And I've got to know how can I forget?
How can I?
I don't know, somebody help me forget my baby.
How can I?
How can I forget?
Talkative Town, Party Vibes in HD. Talkative Town Radio in New York City.
Music.
I'll have nothing.
Now she gone left me, I ain't got nothing.
I'll have no one. Adore you and want you so. I'm just a no one with nothing to give you but love. I love you. He buys you diamonds, bright, sparkling diamonds.
Man, buy she everything.
Believe me, dear, when I say
Oh, baby.
that he can give you the world, but he'll never love you the way
Yeah, I love you like General love you.
I love you.
can take you any place he wants, to fancy clubs and restaurants, where I can only watch you with my nose pressed up against the window pane.
I'll tell you what. If your husband don't want to come home, tell him listen to Talk of the Town Radio. See how quick you come turn the way. You can turn the door, baby. Let me make up. Oh, Lord.
Wrapped in the arms of somebody else when darling is I. Oh, Lord.
Talkity Town, Party Vibes in HD.
If the boy only knew what the girl
Talkity
must
Town,
go
Party Vibes in HD.
when the girl falls in love with the boy.
I'll tell you what, I didn't go down in the basement for nothing.
She can't let him know
I saw a rat down there.
he loves him so. So what can the poor girl do? He can have his fun with any other one. There's
I guarantee you, if you tell your husband, tell his boss he's sick so he could come home and lie down in the bed with you, Lord of his mercy.
the only love needs the starry skies above to the girl who must sit at home and wait. Oh, if she could only let him know that she was lonely, then he might find time to be lonely too. If the boy only knew what the girl must go through when the girl falls in love with the boy. If the boy only knew what the girl must go through when the girl falls in love with the boy. Oh, if she could.
I'll tell you what, before you fall in love with him, make sure you ain't got no other woman, eh?
He might find time to be lonely too. If the boy only knew what the girl must go through when the girl falls in love with the boy. Ooh,
All right, Pat.
if the boy
Okay, Pat, I got you.
Talkity Town, Party Vibes in HD.
Reaching out for someone. Reaching out for that
Talkity Town Radio in New York City.
I'm reaching out for someone. That special someone.
I tell you what, tonight is a good night, and General is in a good mood.
That only wants to rock my soul.
Who's the DJ King of R&B and Oldies? Got to be General.
Reaching out for that someone. I'm reaching out for someone. That special someone.
Like I say, I went in the basement. It looks like I reached too far.
I know it's not too late to find somebody who likes to sew and cook. That's why I'm reaching out for someone. Reaching out for someone. I'm reaching out for someone. A special someone. Always in the life of the party. Lots of wine, women, and song. But suddenly I feel so downhearted.
All you gotta do if you feel thirsty, get something to drink.
All alone.
Keep it nice and cool.
No